The Knock at 2:11 in the Morning by Bigwoohorror. I'd lived on the edge of the pines for 3 years, long enough to get used to the noises. The forest breathes at night, branches shifting, coyotes calling, owls complaining. You tune it out or you go crazy. So the first time I heard the knocks, I thought it was a branch. 3 short taps on the front door, perfectly spaced. Boom, boom, boom. I checked the clock. 2:11 a.m. Nobody, and I mean nobody, visits that late. The mailbox is a quarter-mile away, and the nearest house belongs to an old couple who don't drive after dark. But still, I opened the door. Cold air rolled in. No wind, no rain. Just the smell of damp wood and a fresh trail of mud on the porch that stopped right at my feet. The second night, same sound, same rhythm. I stayed on the couch this time, pretending not to hear it. But when I looked toward the door, the peephole was glowing faintly, almost like someone had a flashlight pressed to the outside of it. I killed the lamp and crept closer, and the glow faded. And then the knocks came again, only quieter, as if whoever it was didn't want the forest to hear. I yanked the door open, and nothing. But there was that smell again. This time I noticed the mud prints led away from the porch, but didn't start anywhere. No approach tracks from the dirt road. I closed the door and laid down. On the third night, I was ready with my phone. Camera open, finger on record. I wasn't going to miss it this time. At 2:11, like clockwork, the house went still. Even the refrigerator stopped humming. And then 3 knocks, soft as fingertips. I raised the phone and took a picture through the window. For half a second, the flash lit the yard. Empty. But when I looked at the photo, I noticed there was a figure standing at the bottom of the porch steps. Small, barefoot, head tilted back towards the lens. No face. Just blank skin where one should have been. On the 4th night, I decided I wasn't staying there. So I drove into town and stayed in a cheap motel. Told myself it was a plumbing issue, an animal, anything to keep my mind off of it and sound sane. And I slept like a corpse. When I got home the next morning, there was mud on the inside of the door frame. Perfect handprint, small and flat. My phone had a new voicemail. The playback clicked, static hissed, then a voice, my own, whispered, "Open it." On the fifth night, I know, I should have left. And I know that now. But curiosity's a sick son of a bitch, isn't she? I wanted to know what would happen if I answered. So again, I waited. And at 2:11 in the morning, I turned every light off and sat by the door with the latch undone. The air thickened, the forest wet smell seeping through the cracks. Boom, boom, boom. It was here. "What do you want?" I said. And something whispered back through the wood. "To be inside." My breath fogged in the dark. "Why me?" A pause. Then my own voice, clear and tired. "You already let me. You already let me." The police said I called 911 around 2 a.m., mumbling something about an intruder, and then the line went dead. They found the house empty, door wide open, a trail of mud leading down the hall, stopping at the bedroom mirror. They asked if I remember any of it. I told them no, but I do. I remember hearing the knocks again last night. Only this time they came from inside the glass.